Allison has a, a marvelous family of felines, and Bill has a marvelous family of felines, but no one has a feline like Carolyn does. Now, Carolyn is not video with us, but she's there on your screen. She's on the phone with us, and she's a miraculous person. She has a miraculous cat. Are you there, Carolyn?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yay. I just had to put the phone away from my head a little bit, but
Okay.
now I'm fine.
All right.
So yeah, you were, I'm sorry, talking about my cat.
Yes. Behind your back.
I know. I wish I could do the video to show him, but yeah, he's going on 20 pounds, and next time I fly, that's the weight limit for pets, so he has to go on a little diet or else. It's a little problem with traveling. He's so big, but he's gray, and yeah, I found him. I call him my rescue cat because he rescued me. And I did not go out looking for him at all. I actually didn't want him. He was a stray that came to me and my grandmother at her condo in Florida at the time, and like I just kept shooing him away and just telling him to leave me alone, etc. And he finally forced his way into my life, and that was over 10 years ago. So, and he's often been the only I don't want to say person, but friend with me when I'm really sick, Actually, when I was really bad, I remember I couldn't even pick him up. That's when I know I have to get some sort of help. When I get that bad and my head hurts or whatever, and I can't pick him up, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling well right now. I can't even pick up him, but I'm doing better now, and he's here and doing great, so happy about that.
Okay. You want to tell us a little more about your background, what you've been through?
Oh, sure. I don't know where to start, but I have had a condition my whole life called hydrocephalus. It's a result of an event. I don't know if it's a nervous system event, or in my case, it was a brain stroke or something at birth. I had a very traumatic, when I was born, I had a traumatic birth injury. So then I guess you get hydrocephalus after that, or you can. And they didn't do surgery. Sometimes they do surgeries with kids and they have shunts. It's very common with kids. The Hydrocephalus Association is all kids. There's some that adults that have it, but it's less common. So anyway, I was walking around with this thing my whole life, and I had no idea I still had it. They just said, oh, yeah, that was just this thing you had when you were born. You're fine now, no big deal. And then I kept not feeling well, and nobody could help me. I didn't have health insurance either, so I wasn't able to get testing, or I didn't even know what I had, actually. I was just told I was depressed and given like psych drugs, and I was like, I don't doubt I'm depressed, but, because I have a lot of stress in my life, but I still didn't think that was the key, and then the pills didn't help me anyway. So, so I finally figured it out, actually, oddly, only because I was at an intuitive psychic reading that I never go to. My grandmother had died, actually, in 2015, and the psychic wrote my condition out, and she didn't even know how to spell it, really. She didn't know what it was. She's like, yeah, this is what you have, and you have to, don't worry, you'll get help for it and all this stuff. Don't worry, you're not a hypochondriac, like I've been told. And if it wasn't for me going to her, honestly, I would just have been walking around still feeling sick, and then actually just kind of mind over mattering it. Like, oh, no, I'm not sick. It's just crazy talk. I got to keep pushing through it. I mean, things would happen, like I had a car accident because I wasn't feeling well. But again, people are, just blaming it on something else or whatever. So I'm so thankful I actually got to her because my grandmother passed and stuff. that was very unusual and so thankful. So then after that, I actually did get, only after that, I did go to a doctor who then verified it. But if I had not been tipped off by that person, I wouldn't have pursued it at all. I would have just stayed to myself, for the rest of my life, thinking I was some psych case. And I was so thankful for that. It was 2015, 2016, and then I've been sort of, after realizing that I do have something going on with my nervous system, I have tried various things. I'm very super sensitive to even alternative medicine, so like I've gotten adverse responses from things that they advertise. Oh, there's no adverse effect from, like, this thing called neurofeedback. I had this really bad adverse effect with that. And acupuncture, actually, I like it, but it's too strong for me. A lot of things are very too strong. So finally, thank God, this year I wasn't feeling well, and I called Larry. I found him online somehow, and I'm so thankful for the remote healing or whatever remote work format, because often I cannot get out, and I can't necessarily drive easily and get to anyone, and then whatever. So it's just having that over the phone is the only way that I actually could get help, and I'm so thankful for that. And never mind the fact that both him and Dr. Bill know enough to know not to just do like standard protocols on me and just hack job like away like normal people, bull in a china shop kind of thing. Because I think people do have different nervous system types, I guess, as I'm learning over the years, and I'm not like the typical nervous system. So since I appreciate their level of understanding and insight to that, so I'm not getting a situation like I was with other people, throwing too many pills at me, and then, what's your problem? Those are too many pills. Oh, no, it's fine. Everybody else takes this many pills, kind of thing. Or, well, we've done this on 1,000 clients. We've never had any bad problems. So I'm happy they appreciate me being an oddball with that stuff. So thankful for that. And, yeah, I mean, I've just been getting better. I don't know how long it has been, 5 months?
Has it been so long? Yeah.
Yeah, like May, I think. Yeah. That's when I kind of ebb and flow with it. It's also very environmental. So I started noticing I sort of have like environmental sickness as a result, because it's basically like this. Since I have this condition, it just sets my nervous system up to be very sensitive. So I get sensitive to even like water. It was so weird. I couldn't even drink or eat water. I mean, no one eats water, but drink water or eat food. And I was even bloated from the water that I was drinking. That's how sensitive my system was. And I was like, why is this even happening? Like, I couldn't even do anything like that. And then I was noticing I got chemical sensitivities because of that. Just things that, if your nervous system's more solid, I guess, you don't have those problems. And then, what do you do from there? I couldn't even take pills, regular medications, because they wouldn't digest right. And, your digestion is absolutely connected to your whole nervous system and your brain and everything. So that was really challenging. So work like this, as well as other energy modalities, is essentially the only work that I could do at that kind of state, when physical means really weren't not processing. So I'm so, again, very, very thankful for that, and I'm just getting better. I have my days, I have my ups and downs, and today's overcast, so that makes my nervous system a little unhappy. And I'm kind of like a barometer with my brain. It's like, oh, I feel a storm coming in. It's right here, right now, I can tell. But, tomorrow will be sunny, so I'll feel better. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. But it's very effective over the phone, honestly. Like, I can physically feel things. And, yeah.
Okay. You've been such a great inspiration to me through the months, and seeing your sensitivities. You're sensitive to things that everyone is exposed to, but they don't know it. And you do, and you feel it.
Right.